Hello, this is Dale Calvert. Today is Friday, April the 11th. I'd like to welcome you to the MLM Minute. Probably for most of you it's going to be Saturday or maybe even Sunday before you even get this. I apologize, but I've been a victim of the American Airlines fiasco that's happened here the last couple of 3 days. You've probably seen it on the news where American Airlines actually suspended flights on 900 plus different flights. I was on the road, couldn't get home for a couple of days. Finally got home today and realized I didn't have an MLM Minute done, so it's kind of late Friday night when we're actually doing this. But it really kind of created a paradigm or a thought process for me that's kind of the theme of this week's MLM Minute, and that is run when you can run. Run when you can run. And what I mean by that is life in and of itself is always throwing us a curveball. There's always things that are going to happen with friends, family, people around us, with ourselves that we can't control, that we didn't know was going to come. The curveball will come every now and then. And when that happens, sometimes it will take us out of the routine, out of our system, out of our rhythm in building our business, sometimes for a few days, sometimes for a week, a few weeks, sometimes months, and sometimes on rare occasions it could happen for maybe even a year or longer. I mean, we never know what's going to be around the next bend in the road as we're developing and working our business. So because of that, when life is somewhat normal and there's not any crisis going on, and you have the opportunity to run, and I mean really dedicate your time, energy, effort, and focus to building your business, run. I see a lot of people that waste days, weeks, months, and ultimately years because they never get themselves into a routine of daily working their business, consistently creating new prospects for their business, new customers for their product or their service, and running people through a funnel and getting through the numbers. As you've heard me say many times, the name of the game is sorting through people. But there's some times in our life when, thankfully, it was only a couple of days where I was inconvenienced, which turned out to be great. It was fine. But sometimes things come in our life, like, you know, my brother-in-law this past weekend unfortunately was in a car wreck. Now, he's fine, he's going to be fine, but his car was totaled. But you know, that could have done something. That could, I mean, perhaps he could have broken a leg or been on crutches for a few months. You know, you never know what life's going to bring you. So when you do have the opportunity to run, get yourself in a consistent routine where you're daily, weekly, monthly going through people and you're running to build your business. That's my thought for you on this week's MLM Minute, and we'll see you next Friday. I appreciate your guys' support. Check out DaleCalvert.com this weekend if you have an opportunity, and we'll talk to you next week on the MLM Minute.